the yoga studio. I'm Kat, for those of you who haven't joined me on the mat before, and it's lovely to have everyone with me today for our short little, short little full body stretch. Got there. So this is a good one to do if you've had a workout, a run or something like that, but also just at the end of the day, if you've spent a long time sitting at a desk and just need to stretch the body out after sitting for a long time, or maybe it's just been a busy day and you need to give the body a bit of a release out. So when you're ready, we're going to come round onto your hands and knees. So just bringing yourself round so that you've got your knees under your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, and we're just going to spread the fingers and the palms out on the floor if we can, tuck the toes under, and as you breathe in, just rock the hips back. As you breathe out, just bring the shoulders a little way over the fingers. So just tuning into the breath as you find the movement in the body. Maybe noticing the movement of the breath down into the belly. One more time, breathe in, rock back. Exhale, come forwards. Untuck your toes. Just bringing the hips back over the knees. When you're ready, we're going to take a cat stretch. As you exhale, squeeze the belly gently in to push the back up, round up through the spine. As you inhale, turn the shoulders back, turn the tailbone up. So exhale, draw the belly in and round up. Big stretch through the spine, and then as you inhale, take a big stretch through the front of the body. So no rush, just taking your time, maybe finding a few little wrinkly feelings in the back, a bit of clunkiness perhaps in the spine. One more time, round up, and then arch the other way, and then come all the way down onto the floor. So we're going to bring the shoulders over the elbows, just spreading the fingers out and the hands out in front of you. And then in our Sphinx pose, we're going to inhale, roll the shoulders back, just lift the chest a little way. Gently press the front of the hips, the front of the thighs down in towards the floor. Maybe we notice the glutes in the bottom just activating. And hold and breathe here as we take a stretch out through the front. One more breath, and then make your way all the way back to child's pose. So bringing the bottom back to the heels, maybe just taking a cushion between the hips and the heels if it helps. So the knees can come up wide or close together, and we just bring the body forwards. Maybe we make a little support for the head, maybe the hands coming around by the feet. So just see where it feels comfortable for the body to go. Tuck the chin in a little perhaps so we get a bigger stretch through the back, all the way down to the hips. Nice big breaths in here. Maybe you've noticed the belly and the chest pressing into the thighs with each inhale. And then we're going to inhale, reach the arms out in front if they're not there already, and come up onto your tabletop again. Tuck the toes under, draw the belly in a little for support, and as you exhale, lift the hips up, come to downward facing dog. So maybe we just need to take a little bit of movement here, a little bit of pedaling out of the feet, maybe a little rock with the hips or the shoulders, and then see if you can just let the heels settle back, take some nice big breaths in and out. So don't worry if the knees don't quite straighten and perhaps the heels don't touch the mat. We're just doing the best we can here, perhaps noticing that stretch
in the ankles, the calves, the hamstrings, maybe through the spine. Good, and then see if you can bring your right foot all the way up between your hands. So we can step up here, or maybe we're going to drop the knees back to the floor and then bring the right foot forward. So the right foot's in between the hands. Back toes are going to stay tucked under if we can. Inhale, take the chest up. Reach up through the arms, and then exhale, take the hands behind them. Just see if you can clasp them together. Pull the arms away from the hips, and then see if you can just let the hips drop and push forward. So we get a nice big stretch through the top of that left leg into the hip flexors, the quad muscles. And then take the hands down. And we're going to step back into that downward facing dog, or maybe back into that tabletop position, and then lifting the hips up. Holding, just breathing and stretching into down dog again. Full stretch through the back of the body. And then we're going to bring the left foot up to the front. So again, we can step up from here or drop to the knees and shuffle the left foot forwards. Find that low lunge. See if you can keep the back toes tucked under again. So we keep stretching through the foot, and then inhale, reach up. Opening the arms back behind you, and then bring the hands behind you and just clasp them together the way that feels a little bit funky. Pull the arms back, squeeze the shoulders back, stretch through the front of the chest, and then allow those hips to maybe just drop and sink to the floor. Opening out through the right side then now. Good. Release the hands to the floor. And see if you can just work your way back to a sitting position, or just doing whatever you need to, so we can take the legs out in front. Again, if you need a little cushion or anything to sit on here, grab a little bit of support. And then we're going to reach the arms out in front. Press the fingers, the palms, and the elbows together. Start to open through the back of the shoulders. Maybe we can then bring the right elbow on top of the left and squeeze the backs of the arms and the hands together. Maybe even taking a little wrap of the wrist and the palm. So we come into those eagle arms. Stretching through the back of the shoulders. And then release the arms. Just come back to pressing them together again. And then maybe this time we bring the left arm on top. Trying to squeeze the arms together, just taking it as far as you feel you can, wherever you feel that point when you stretch through the back of the shoulders, maybe the wrist and the hand wraps again. And then release the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then as you exhale, bring yourself down over the legs. So belly to thigh, chest to knees. The hands can just relax down to the mat wherever it feels comfortable. Take that full stretch through the back of the legs then. Now keep the feet flexed. Take some nice big breaths in here. Maybe the breathing can just help the legs, the hip, the back relax. Inhale, sit yourself all the way up. And then just take a little roll back down through your spine. Float the arms back. Take a big stretch out, full body stretch. Wriggle the fingers and the toes, the feet, the arms, the hips, the chest away from each other. Full body stretch. Maybe even stretch through the belly while you're here. And then release the arms around. Just bring the knees up. Cross the right shin onto the left thigh. And then if you can, breathe out, take the left foot up. Reach around, just finding the back of that left thigh, squeezing it in towards you. Maybe grabbing something to pull like a tea towel or a strap, whatever you've got handy. Just to pull the leg in towards you. And then uncross the knees. Let the arms relax to the side. Maybe just drop the toes to the floor and breathe out. Roll to the left side. Head's going to try and look to the right thumb. Right, melt the shoulders back into the floor. We're stretching through the neck, and then all the way from the right shoulder down to the right hip. Can you support between or under the knees here if it helps? And then breathe out, squeeze the belly in, roll back into the middle. Cross the left shin over the right thigh. And then as you exhale, see if you can take the right foot up and just reach around, find the back of the right thigh, squeezing the knees in towards you. Just breathing here, opening, stretching through the left hip. And then uncross the legs again. We can drop the toes to the floor if you want. Open the arms out, breathe out. Knees roll to the right again. Support the knees here if you want. Melt the shoulders back into the floor. Look to the left. So this time we're stretching through the right side of the neck, and then from the left shoulder all the way down to the left hip. Maybe we can feel that stretch to the knee. Inhale, come back into the center. Hold around the back of the thighs. Just give the knees a big squeeze up in towards the chest. Big breath in, and then as you breathe out, see if you can just roll yourself up to sitting, coming around onto all fours. Otherwise, just roll to the side, any way that you can to come to your tabletop position again. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, draw the belly in, lift the hips up. We're going to come back to that downward facing dog. Big breath in our down dog. And then as you exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Maybe taking a bend in the knees as we go. Just allow yourself to hang forwards there. Let the head stretch the spine to the mat. And bend your knees as much as you need to. And then breathe out. Draw the belly into the spine and just slowly round up to standing. Curling all the way up through to the crown of the head. Roll your shoulders back. Take the hands back behind you one more time. Just lift the arms away. Squeeze the glutes and take one more big stretch through the front. And then exhale, release the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms come together, and then as you exhale, just bring your hands down to your center. Press through the toes, through the feet. Big breath in. Exhale, bow to your head, to your fingers. Just seal your practice in with Namaste. Fab! Well, I hope you like that and the body feels a little bit more stretched out. If you did like the video, hit the thumbs up, leave any comments or questions below if you have any, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know when my next video comes out and you can join me on the mat again. I look forward to seeing you then. Okay, bye!